Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. 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 I got too many plays, I won't even play. Out of my way. Get out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way.
All my friends coming with all they friends, and we get active, yeah. We get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way.
Don't make me rap, you get your talking out my mouth. It's in my mind, really, it's in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Yeah. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as Nevada, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the Wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, we ruin the vibes and checking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters, the demise of falsely idols. Get exposed through code and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Complete to his running back. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Nix to the air. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he will lose yards yardage here to the 31-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going. It's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
7-yard gain. That's good for a Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around. On the ground, here's the rookie from Ole Miss. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Broncos at 11-5 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Nix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Nix. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the 1st, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Are you talking? About the defense for these Chargers. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 4. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Hey, motion. Ready? Joe.
Throwing Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they finally get their chance on offense, 1st and 10. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Okay, ready?
Looking to put a drive together.
22 get over. 50, green, steal, slide through.
Following the interception, Love. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. These 2 teams, they met in L.A. earlier in the year with the Chargers coming out victorious. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. Here's Love. And the Broncos get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to give that to his running back out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Love, he's going to change the play here. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? Well, how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing...
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. We'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down. From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
To throw, here's Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they route this well outfield across the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. 70th catch for him on the year. Like so many others, this goes for a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Nix. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Love now. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. And now Love going to change things up. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Blue striker. Field, red, yellow. Green jack.
Now Love. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Love from the gun. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Yes, right, claws right, black shot. You drill green. Set.
Final play of the half, Love. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Throwing. Love. Right side, he has Johnston. And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37. To throw now. Here's Love. Toward the sideline. Intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And a throw right sideline is complete. 25 yards that time.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Chargers' 22-yard line.
And he stopped immediately there. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nick's going to keep it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Deion Henley in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
The Charger drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Let's go now. Ball red.
Firing quickly out wide is Love. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. An audible here to get a new look.
Yellow. Green jack. Ready?
Love to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. From the gun on 3rd down. Nix. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there. Just kind of hoping something good can happen. A completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
Green. Ball red. Black ultra. Thick. Mega. Smash. Red.
Love looking to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Oh, the gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball, has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down to about the 42. Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Light blue, steel, black, blaster, stick, ready.
he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Well, fair to say they've got something here, this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Broncos 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Nix to the air. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Nick's going to tap this forward. There to make the tackle, Deion Leonard. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jamison Williams, 26 yards. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Love fires that quickly outside. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 3.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO, and he'll keep it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Chargers first down.
Back to throw. Love. And it is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now stands at 13.
Broncos 15. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's Nix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Throwing Nix. That is caught. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for Broncos. First down. First and 10 at the 39.
Now it's Nix. Over the middle. That's caught by Schwartz. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 30-yard line.
Nix to throw again. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
To throw is Nix. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Joe. Oh, my son. Ole. Ready. Captain. Ole.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Here it is, 4th and goal.
Joe. Oh, my son. Ole. Ready. Captain.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Christian Watson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try.
The Chargers will line up.
Love throwing for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Broncos 15. Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Now we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. To throw, here's Nix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Bombers. Joe.
Operating from the gun, Nix. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. But defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime,
Now the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Nick Bonito. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's 2nd down.
Real quick, like
from his end zone. Love. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Love now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
A gain of 30. First down, Chargers.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now Love. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Jordan Love sacked. A loss of 12 yards. It's 2nd down.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnston.
To Quentin Johnston.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Here we go. Set.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On 4th down, Love. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
First down.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Ready? Watch out now. Safety series. Wow. Next drill green. Claude Ray. Hut.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. And that's caught inside the 30.
A gain of 34 yards.
Get.
Chargers, first down.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the 2nd half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think